So today I'm going to tell the story of how I got my copy of H.R. Giger's Necronomicon. It all started on a cold winter's day where I was searching through the local Kijiji looking to see if I could find any horror books. I happened upon a man selling the H.R. Giger's Necronomicon. I told him I'd be interested, and he said, "Oh, great. You can come pick it up this evening." So I work until about 5 o'clock, and in wintertime in Canada, 5 o'clock is usually when the sun has set, if not earlier. So leaving to go out in the middle of winter in the dark to pick up H.R. Giger's Necronomicon. Now, it was a blisterly cold day, and the snow was picking up, so we ventured out, my girlfriend and I, in our little Toyota Echo. Now, this Echo it's very brave, but coming out into the winter was quite nasty. So we go out and we travel the highway north into visiting a small town of Lockport, which is a little bit north of Winnipeg. So we get there and we eventually find this house off the beaten road. It's dark already, and I'm kind of like, okay, well, this is the place. So she's like, well, I'll wait in the car, you go in and get the book. So I go into the house, and the guy opens the door, and I'm immediately kind of taken aback because he looks exactly like the fellow Tommy Flanagan from Sons of Anarchy. But if Tommy Flanagan had been dragged behind the back of a truck for a couple miles, face down. So this guy looked pretty darn rough. So I walk into the house, and this Tommy Flanagan looking guy is like, okay, welcome, come on in. He immediately goes behind me and deadbolts the door. So I think, okay, I'm about to get killed. So he deadbolts the door, and I'm like, okay, that maybe he just doesn't want the door blowing open in the winter. Maybe it's a hat problem. So he immediately then goes and starts shutting all the curtains to the house, like pulling them shut tight. And I'm like, all right, I am about to die. So the house itself is jam-packed. There's a piano, there is guitars on the walls, kitchen sinks, signs, posters. Like, it looks like pretty much like a antique store that's sort of blown up all over the place. There's sewing machines, everything. So I'm like, okay, I'll get the book. So he goes, okay. So he goes back to this back room, comes back with the Necronomicon. And I'm like, perfect. So I look it over, and I'm like, I'll take it. And he's like, oh, I have some other books you might be interested in. So he goes into the back room and comes back with some other books. And he's actually got a different H.R. Giger, the Taschen book, art book. So I was like, oh, I'm interested in this one too. And a couple other art books that I wasn't really that keen on. So I'm looking at these books, and he goes, all right, 1 second. I'm going to go back and get something else for you. And this is where I think he's going to come back with a sword and cut my head off. So he leaves the room, and I hear this rustling and stuff in the back. And I'm like, okay, this is it. How am I going to get out of this place? What do I grab to defend myself if he comes out with a weapon? This Tommy Flanagan guy is going to kill me. So patiently I'm waiting there, and I'm like, how am I going to get out of here? The deadbolt's locked. Do I jump through a window? Eventually he comes back, and he's got a guitar. And I'm like, okay, this guy clearly thinks I'm a rock and roller, or he senses it. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. I don't need to buy a guitar. I just came for this book. So I say thank you. I pay him for the books. He comes and unbolts the door. And he kind of stands there, not really wanting me to leave, and he keeps talking. And I'm like, okay. So he keeps talking and talking, and I eventually get a little bit, I'm like, okay, I gotta go, my girlfriend's in the car. And his whole expression changes. Like, he's like, oh, okay, you can leave now. Like, he didn't realize there was somebody outside waiting. He was going to kill me. So I leave, I get back to the car, and I proceed to tell my girlfriend how I was about to be killed. And she laughs and was saying, yes, I was starting to worry about you when you didn't come back. And so then we drove back laughing back to Winnipeg, and that's the story of how I got my Necronomicon book.